From you breathing in and out of my
Welcome to Nation of Conversation, episode number 205. Here with me again, Mike, Bill, and Wally. Myself, Ryan. The Cialis crew.
I have coronavirus.
You look like you have coronavirus. We're doing this remotely. And Bill is just a blue and green blur.
Yeah, we're never going back to seeing each other again now.
No, this is the way we're going to hang out from now on.
It's remotely.
I like the curtains you've got behind you, the nice, sweet polka dots.
Polka dot, Dusty Roads.
Wally's just in a room. He looks like he's in like an insane asylum. It's a white wall with nothing else.
It's like a dorm.
They're blue. They're blue. They're very light blue.
All right. The top story is wrestling and coronavirus is the top story.
Essentially the only story.
Pretty much. Wrestlemania, as of like an hour ago, was not moved or canceled.
Which is insane.
Yeah, we could talk about that. How everything else was canceled. It's supposed to be on April 5th, right? Is that right?
Yeah, it's still being planned. I think if it tells from after watching SmackDown, they're still full steam ahead with everything storyline related.
Yeah.
So I think they're going to do a show.
Well, it was announced like an hour ago that they're doing a show in the Performance Center. Wrestlemania will be in the Performance Center. They just announced it. It was a press release from WWE.
That's the smallest WrestleMania ever.
No, nobody.
400 people max or zero.
Zero.
They're not going to be able to.
Yeah, they can't have an audience, right?
Oh, no, absolutely not.
I think it said like necessary personnel only or something like that.
Yeah, which I still like. I still think like you'd still probably maybe exceed the limit. I don't know what the limit is in Florida, but I think like in New York, it's maybe like 50 people. You can't have more than 50 people in one place.
Well, they're shutting down all the bars and restaurants in New York City now.
Yeah.
They're doing that in here, too. It's not just in the city.
Yeah, right. So,
Bill, were you able to do your St. Patrick's Day tradition of licking toilet seats across Albany?
I did it in Troy, but yeah.
It's a tradition unlike any other.
Tradition unlike any other.
Are you drinking whiskey?
Yeah. Why not? You guys aren't drinking?
No, I have to work.
Oh, what time do you have to work?
11:30.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, we'll get you out of here before that.
Yeah.
So WrestleMania is going to be in the Performance Center. There's a bunch of indies that are canceled now because of the move. So all those, like WrestleCon, I saw those guys were like, we're basically bankrupt now.
Yeah.
GCW.
All of those companies who run all year, like, stay afloat, but like WrestleMania is their breadwinner. Right. That's what brings home the bacon that weekend, and like, yikes!
I was surprised that WrestleCon is only run by two people. Did you know that?
Yeah.
Like a husband and wife.
Yeah, it's a husband and wife, and then the one guy, I think, one guy who used to do something.
Jason Stephanie.
Yeah. One guy passed away because now it's the Martin Hitchcock Memorial Show is like their big show.
Oh, so then maybe that. Yeah, it's a bummer. They were like, we're in trouble.
Yeah, a lot of shows are.
And they're not moving the date, which means that those shows can't happen.
No.
In conjunction with it, they're going to have to figure out something else.
It'd be, I don't know, someone said, oh, why don't you move WrestleMania to SummerSlam's date? But then still, you still don't know. Like, who could even know if the stadium would be available then? It probably wouldn't be.
Right. It'd be a smaller scale WrestleMania, too, if it was in like a basketball stadium.
Yeah,
It's bigger than Performance Center, though.
that's true.
Bigger than nobody. Wait, what do you have on now? Did you just change headphones?
Me?
Is that the headphone you've always had, or are you just clearer now?
He's just clear now.
Oh,
So we can actually see him.
I cleaned up my camera.
We need the visual aid of all.
yeah, I don't know if there's going to be a visual aid or not. There may not even be audio at this point. We'll see if they. Let's hope. Today, what's it called? Wrestle Talk had an empty arena show on YouTube that they put out,
I'm to watch
which
that.
was had a bunch of like random dudes from the UK in it, and I didn't see it, but Ospreay faced B. Priestley, his actual girlfriend, in a match.
That must have been-
Yeah, so I don't know. I'd like to see that, but I didn't get to. It started at 3:00, weirdly enough.
well, that's like 8 o'clock in London.
I guess, yeah. So they were taking money and paying the different workers all the money from like the chats and all that stuff. So maybe we'll have some more of those kind of shows, like empty arena shows.
You're gonna have to.
I guess. AEW has changed all their plans. Basically, they were going to run a show. The Rochester show was coming up,
Mhm.
but now they've moved that to Daly's Place in Jacksonville, right? And I
Yep.
think they moved everything to Daly's Place. It seems like.
They moved everything to Daily Place, but now I think it's gonna be like I don't
Okay.
even know if they're gonna even do
What's
dailies.
Daily Place?
That's
Yeah.
Jacksonville.
The amphitheater outside of the Jaguar Stadium.
Oh, right.
Yeah, but I saw that too. They're like they might do something in like a TV studio.
They're gonna have to. I think they've got to scale down.
Yeah, so we'll see. Hopefully they can keep it going, but that's totally screws up their plans of having an awesome fucking War Games match.
Yeah, that's crazy. And then NWA canceled everything till June.
Yeah, right.
It's the Rocket Cup.
The Crockett Cup is done. They said they're going to try to do some stuff. I don't know what that means, but
Well, they have the studio, so yeah, they can.
yeah, if they can get back into what is it, GSB, maybe they can do some empty arena stuff. Yeah.
The thing is with AEW and NWA, like this is not good for anyone. Well, of course it's not
It's not good
No.
for anything right now.
anything, but for the wrestling community, like there's a chance like only WWE comes out of this kind of unscathed, even though
They're gonna take a big hit though because of
they're gonna take a big
WrestleMania
hit,
money.
but they'll still.
But they're
survive.
not in danger of folding immediately. I mean,
No.
AEW just started.
They're better off than most though because they just got their TV deal. So
Yeah, it's still like they were planning on like they're going to break even this year, but now like who the hell knows what's going to happen because Double or Nothing looks like it's probably not going to happen.
yeah, it's on the borderline. Double or
Yeah.
Nothing is on the borderline of the 2-month ban ends on May 9th, I believe.
Yeah.
So
It's
that would be 2 weeks after the ban.
it's crazy.
So
But
No.
these smaller things like are just going to take such
they're getting annihilated. Yeah, because you can't make money. How do you make any money? And one of the things I saw is like paying people, like buying their shirts is like the only way you can pay these wrestlers.
and
'cause-
just companies, yeah.
They can't wrestle anywhere.
But that only lasts for a week or two until like, okay, thank you for buying my shirt.
Right.
Now what?
Okay. Yeah. Now I have $100. Great. I don't know. Yeah. Some other news came out besides just coronavirus crap. Did you see Hangman's press release that he put out?
Yeah, it's funny.
I read that just today and it was fantastic. Except I have one bone to pick.
Okay.
Pizza should never ever have pineapple on it. It's gross.
Oh,
Don't mind pineapple on pizza.
you don't
And just
mind
because you
fun?
put ham on it and call it Hawaiian doesn't make it better.
I can appreciate a good pineapple pizza.
Let me read.
Pizza.
Let me read a section of this thing. Amid the concern of the COVID-19 situation, Hangman Page informs you he will be taking the precautions to continue his health and safety. Hangman Page will, for the time being, no longer be able to accept beer from any fans should they be in attendance.
They
He will now be traveling with his own beverages to consume and looks forward to instances of conveniently appearing unopened beverages. Hangman Page will now exclusively be drinking whiskey in hopes that higher alcohol content will help stave off infection.
That worked in college. I can attest to that.
Oh, it did? It kept you out of illness?
Yeah, and live in dorms with a million other people and then drink the most alcohol you can find.
Drink Fireball.
Ugh.
Just burn it out of your guts. Burn it out of your guts. Well, I thought that was genius. Because last week, was it last week they had a show?
Yeah.
They had a show in front of the crowd.
Show every week.
He had well, this thing is all totally fucked up my whole sense of time, but he was drinking all the beer from the audience. I'm like, don't do that. It's such a bad idea. In general, that's a bad idea.
Do you see him getting yelled at in the bathroom by Rick Knox too?
Yes.
I have a feeling like those are all plants, maybe?
I would hope, but how do you, I don't know.
Yeah.
How do you keep track of who's a plant and who's not? That's got to take some skill.
Man, that's gross.
Yeah, that's pretty funny. Couple other news and notes here. Quietly, your Lord and Savior, Triple H. Not mine, yours. Apparently was demoted.
Yeah, demoted.
What is this? Quietly, a quiet demotion is how it was described.
To what? What was he demoted to?
He's no longer COO and talent relations. He's now just head of NXT in the Performance Center.
Yeah, it's still like mostly talent stuff, but he had other titles about like live events and things.
Oh yeah, head of creative. There was another like.
But yeah, he's pretty much strictly like talent relations
Mm-hmm.
NXT, getting the NXT break.
And I believe he even said on the SmackDown broadcast, that he was all over, hey, I've been demoted now.
Yeah, he most definitely made a joke about it. Which made for a weird, it was so weird SmackDown.
All right, yeah, I want to ask about SmackDown because they did SmackDown at the Performance Center. They did NXT at the Performance Center for a different reason, but they had fans. We'll talk about that later. But they also did SmackDown from the Performance Center with no fans. And Triple H was all over that thing. Cool Dad Triple H was all over that thing doing cool dad stuff.
He was great. He was great.
Was he?
He was funny. He made fun of, like, Michael Cole. He said, like, no one likes you. So,
he drew a soul patch on him?
yes, it was very funny. But still, I didn't watch a lot of it. Like, I just watched like the first half hour, and I was like, okay, I get it.
He was on commentary with Michael Cole.
Yes.
Then at one point he said, I'm not good at this, so I'm going to stop. And he left.
He left, and then it got such a good reaction online. They put him back out there.
They just sent him back out. Like 30 minutes later, he came back out. He was back on. I don't know. Very bizarre. I saw him holding a camera. I don't know what the story was with that. Was that his demotion joke?
He probably no. I don't know. He said they were short-handed. Oh man, they're running back on Raw the entire Royal Rumble match.
Hoofa toofa.
Well, what else can you do?
Isn't Austin supposed to come out tonight because it's 316?
Yeah.
So we'll see him.
Edge already came out. Imagine being Edge and being like, my big return.
Motherfuck.
And now it's like, yeah, no big return. My return's in a match in front of no one at the Performance Center.
I would just back out. Be like, nope. I'll see you in. I'll see you in October. Sorry.
Yeah.
See you in October. Yeah, cool dad. Other top stories. Juice and Thunder Liger finally got announced as a WWE Hall of Famer. Unfortunately, he's not going to come over here.
Yeah.
And he's not going to get an introduction, and he's not going to get a proper anything. He's
Yeah,
just a guy.
there's not going to even be a Hall of Fame ceremony.
No, it's gonna. Unfortunately, it's like NWO and sad for the like British Bulldog and Harry Smith. Like that guy
Right.
has probably been waiting for this forever, and now there's not going to be a British Bulldog. We've been waiting for British Bulldog to be in the Hall of Fame for what, 10 years, maybe more, and now he's going to be just a name on a plate somewhere.
Should really just put it off till next year.
Yeah, just postpone it. Unfortunately,
Weren't they going to let his kid actually do it too?
I would hope so.
I think they're going to let Davey Boy Jr. do it.
I would think.
No way they're letting Davey Boy Jr. go out there. And
that's what
you don't think?
I read. I don't know where it was, but
they've had other people, but I feel like I don't know, a guy in the business doing it.
I mean, they've had him there.
Does Thunder Liger have to get inducted by Tyler Breeze?
I would hope, like,
probably.
Or
isn't that weird? Like, think back to that time. Like, Jushin Thunder Liger fought in NXT against Tyler Breeze.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Wow.
What in the world?
I believe at the
big match.
first Brooklyn takeover.
Yeah. I mean, it was cool, and I like Tyler Breeze, but, like, considering where he is now and how that didn't benefit him at all, he's just still right back where he started. Cain Velasquez causes
a new thing coming up
with what?
Theory. So
Austin Theory.
He's got a new thing coming up with Austin Theory. Yeah.
Nice.
Oh yeah.
That's right. Austin Theory said he's the future or something. Is that what it was?
He said like it's too bad it doesn't always work out to Breeze, and then Breeze was like, "Oh yeah, you look pretty good for a flash in the pan." Now it's on.
Harsh. Cain Velasquez. This guy caused a real stir. He took a picture with Ronda Rousey. Did you see this?
At WWE headquarters?
Yes. He took a picture with Ronda Rousey outside of WWE headquarters, which caused Vince McMahon to flip the fuck out, apparently.
Sure, everyone flipped out.
Because her return was supposed to be a big secret.
Yeah.
Oh,
and
yeah.
He spoiled it.
A great secret. Very well kept secret.
Yes, of course.
Ronda Rousey was coming back.
You're shocked. I'm sure you're shocked to learn.
I could see them now putting it off to like SummerSlam.
Yeah, why would you bring her back at this point? I still don't understand her deal because she said she was going to have a baby, but now is coming back. Whatever. It's not my business, but
money.
It's confusing.
Change, man.
She never had a baby?
No, she never had a baby, as far as I know, unless it was a secret baby.
Close when she did. All right.
No. Yeah, so Vince was pissed. Vince was pissed off that the secret was given up by stupid Cain Velasquez, of all people.
Yeah,
who also is a secret, right? Because he's not back either.
No, he's been... Oh, that's right.
He hasn't shown up since last two Saudi Arabias ago. I mean, that's forever.
Yeah.
Another shocker for you. Gronk is going to be in WWE.
Oh, that's right.
What a shock.
They're giving him the 24/7 title. Is that?
He's supposedly not going to wrestle right away. I don't know what that means. He's definitely going to.
He'll be in. I don't know.
He's going to shoulder tackle somebody.
If everything was normal,
lots of shoulder tackles.
If everything was normal, he'd be probably in the Andre Battle Royal.
Come out of the crowd again and get accosted by the security guards. Get back in the crowd. Remember that? That little
she was doing her job.
She was a tiny lady too. Remember that?
Yeah.
Gronk is like 6'8", and she's like 5'0". Get back in your seat.
That was Mojo Rawley's career highlight.
Well,
did he talk about it? Did I see that?
Yes. He announced it on SmackDown, and Gronk's gonna be on SmackDown this Friday.
Okay, that quick. Now. Wow, that fast.
He's gonna like wrestle a few dates a year. That's it.
Do you want to see anything from Gronk?
No, not really.
Go away. I want to see him leave.
Yeah.
I don't want to see him go back to the Patriots. I'll tell you that right now. He can wrestle all he wants.
Did he didn't play last year, right? No, he did
No.
not.
He never came back. He never came.
Never came
Everybody
back.
said he was going to come back, and he never did.
No, it was probably for the better.
Well, he's on the weed now, so everything's all right. It fixes concussions. Isn't that what he said?
Yeah, something stupid like that.
Prove it doesn't.
Okay. Bill, this is going to be sad for you. The Revival are pretty much done. We knew this already.
That's excellent. Yeah.
Oh, was it good?
God.
I thought you wanted him to go. I thought you wanted him back in NXT.
I would love it. They were never going back to NXT.
Did you see Dash Wilder's name?
I was going to ask that question. His new name.
Cash Wheeler.
Cash Wheeler.
Oh my God, it's horrible.
But whatever. It doesn't matter because Dawson's the more important one anyways.
Oh.
I think I like
What?
Wait, which one's Dawson?
The bald one.
Oh, right, yeah.
Dawson's the Arn Anderson.
Yeah. They both are terrific, and they're both going to show up in AEW, and it's going to be great.
Yeah, it is. It absolutely is.
Yeah.
And they're gonna
Cash Wheeler.
Wash the fake Hardy Boys there.
Oh, come on.
Oh,
Come on.
Jackson.
Come
Is that the
on. Get out of here.
Generation me.
Generation me. Oh, God. Yeah, Cash Wheeler. You think you're going to get used to that?
It's going to take a while.
Yeah, it's going to take a minute.
So what will Scott Dawson
Can he just be Cash Wilder?
Scott Dawson. Cash Wilder? Yeah, that would make sense. I don't know.
And you see how WWE trademarked the mechanics? Like, oh, man. The
Got him.
mechanics. The mechanics.
They're dying to keep that name.
Yeah.
But didn't the good guys get top guys or something like that?
Oh, I
Did they
don't
get
know.
top guys?
They were trying to get top guys and fists, not flips. I don't know if they did, but they were trying to.
If they got top guys, that would be a great tag team name
Yes.
by itself,
Yeah.
right? Top guys. They got Shatter Machine, didn't they? Or they tried to get Shatter Machine.
They tried to. I don't know if they did.
They're going to come out as top guys. That would be awesome. Cash
Jeez.
Wheeler and Dash Skoskin.
Dash Ketchum and Dash Wheeler.
It's going to take a little while to get used to. I mean, when last week when you said Brody Lee, everyone had like a turd in their mouth. Like, what? Who's Brody Lee?
I had forgotten that name.
Yeah, Luke Harper.
yes, that's it. Yeah.
Only a matter of time before Luke Harper's name is gone, though, and we just think of Brody Lee.
Yeah, he'll be Brody Lee. Just like Moxley. I don't think of him
Yeah, we
as-
don't think of Dean Ambrose that often anymore, do we? Not really.
Mhm.
This one's just for me. Martin Kirby, UK wrestler. I don't know if you guys know him. Probably not.
Nope.
He was heavily involved in WCPW. He did a lot of karaoke, dancing, glow sticks. He won the
Yep,
title.
Wrestling for sure.
Yep. He was kind of funny, but very good. Older. He's retiring, so I just wanted to give a quick shout out. I enjoyed his work. Hopefully he's on to better things. Any other top stories that I missed?
Week at the NXT.
Well,
At the
I want to talk about Wrestlemania again.
Yeah, okay.
WWE. This is my idea for Wrestlemania. Put
Oh.
together like a sweet ass fucking like movie set looking thing that you have. You know, that's where your show is. Don't
Mhm.
have just like an empty arena. Have it like a sweet ass looking like movie set.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
like it's a. Like, I don't know, like put water.
Like they're in like a graveyard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
You can change it if you have graphics. You can change it per match.
Yeah, or you know, you could have yeah, like a graveyard's a great idea. We've
Graveyard
seen that
for
done
the
so
under-
well before, Bill.
That's what I was thinking.
A snake on the mat.
Yeah.
Bugs
But yeah.
on the mat.
The thing is they have a chance to really like take not a nail, but like a shitty situation and create like something buzzy and something different and something
You're-
cool.
You're
But
giving them too much. You're giving them
Yeah.
far too much credit, though.
They could just wrestle with the red light the whole match.
Yeah.
It's unique.
Yeah, the thing is they're not
If
going.
John Cena wears his red outfit while he fights the Fiend in pure red light, that would make me happy.
Cannot see him.
You wouldn't be able to see. It's a smart move, John Cena. Just camouflage yourself.
I was
Wear
not
all
planning to
red.
watch it anyways, but now I really have no desire to watch this show.
Oh yeah,
And it's WrestleMania, and I don't want to watch it.
That's sad.
now I am going to be interested in just seeing like how they pull it off and what it looks like and all that. But like everyone, well, just pretty much the main two,
Because
WWE
NXT is still going to happen, right?
and NXT. Yeah, that's interesting. Like, does
So
takeover
far.
happen?
So far, it is.
Yeah.
They're still. That's the thing is they're still building. They haven't like stopped cold in their tracks and been
No,
like,
all the storylines are still going. Like, was it
They're still
Reigns? Was
advertising it too.
Reigns was cutting promos about
yeah,
whoever he's supposed to fight. I forget now. Goldberg.
Yeah.
I don't even fucking remember. Goldberg and him.
I'm very interested to see how WWE addresses storylines going forward, and how they do storylines compared to AEW. Because as we see already, WWE obviously doesn't have much of an idea. They've
Right.
had like, okay, right, we're in completely uncharted territories. Who knows what the fuck is going on? But just to like be like, I don't know what, like have this much time for Raw, and then be like, yeah, Edge go cut a promo, and then we'll run back the Royal Rumble match for an hour. Like that's the creativity they've got. They don't have
There's
creativity.
no reason they can't continue to have the matches and just do it for television instead of for an
Yeah.
audience.
Or just do something different, do something interesting.
They got the
It's-
technology. We've seen
Yeah.
that stupid dog floating above the ring.
Oh, and they have that technology too, where they
Right.
can like put themselves supposedly in other play. Like do something interesting. You
Like
can
if they
make,
ran out of the ring and there was a never-ending desert.
yes, exactly. Thank you, Bill. Do
Like a
something like what
glitch in WWE 2K.
like do something like 2K does when they do like those wacky things they've got now, those wacky setups. Like do something fucking you can create such buzz and create just like interest.
I mean, they already created buzz. Like SmackDown's rating went up. It was the highest rating since November.
It went up, but it wasn't like whoa.
No, but it still went up. People
Yeah,
wanted
but
to.
just yeah.
And they have the advantage of all wrestling that's going to be on TV has the advantage of there's nothing else. Unless you want to follow NFL free agency.
Oh man, NFL hot stove.
There ain't nothing else to watch.
Yeah,
This though is good for a while. You and your book reading.
Yep.
How many books have you read this last week?
Almost finished with one.
What book is it?
The National Team by Caitlin Murray.
Oh,
It's all about the history of the women's national team.
are you going to flip out about the U.S. soccer lawyers?
Oh, they were. Oh, don't get me started on them. Don't get me started on them. Like, it's ridiculous. But at least Carlos Cordero's gone. Maybe Cindy Parlow Cohen can get the ship righted. And
You know who could fix this? Is Jurgen.
Jurgen, didn't something bad happen to Jurgen? Something bad happened to him.
He was fired from, I think
Yeah,
it
he got
was
fired.
Hertha Berlin, and within 90 days, I think.
90 days.
Yeah.
They didn't deserve him, Bill. They didn't deserve him. What would you, Mike, what would you want to see them do?
Like a cool ass set. Like
Just a cool set. That's all.
Yeah, dude, I don't know. Build like it on a fucking pirate ship. Make it look like a fucking pirate ship. Like the ring's in the middle of a pirate ship with water and fucking the plank, I don't know, and sails. Do a whole fucking thing.
Now, I'm not saying it's a bad idea, but they 100% would make someone walk the plank. Who would it be?
Ricochet.
Yeah, easily.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right.
Definitely Ricochet.
Yeah.
Humberto Carrillo would walk the plank.
Do that. Like build like a fucking cool ass set and just create do something. You have now the chance to be like, okay, let's just fucking try this shit. What do we have to lose?
Money.
Yeah.
Do you have money to lose? Because truthfully, right now, like when people look back at this time, like when you look back at the end of the year, look back at like next year, it's all going to be a wash. It's all going to be like, well, what can we take away from this? You know, a natural disaster, or whatever this is called. Like, it's not like you could be like, you guys didn't perform that well during the pandemic. Like everyone is.
Oh wow. Now, do you think
the numbers were down?
Do you think they make it a pay-per-view again? Like, take it off the network, make it a pay-per-view, because that's the only way they're going to get money from this thing. You're not selling tickets.
They're keeping it on the network, supposedly.
But it still will be a pay-per-view. Like, you could still buy it probably through Spectrum.
Yeah, you can get it.
I wouldn't doubt it if this is still their biggest, not overall ever, but I'm sure Wrestlemania every year is still their biggest pay-per-view buy, even though it's still, like, you can still just sign up for the network for free.
Sign up for a 7-day trial and get it.
Yeah. And there's nothing on, and it doesn't seem to be anything going to be on in April. Major League Baseball is not coming back, so
soccer's not coming back.
Right, nothing's going to be on. They have the open airwave basically to get all the ratings.
Yeah,
and that whole thing with them putting the show on like a streaming service that obviously never went anywhere. Which is kind of lucky that all this shit hit, because Vince made a very big deal about, we're going to sign a deal in the first quarter to get ourselves on a OTT service. Nope, didn't happen.
Well, I mean, all this shit hit the fan right after that happened. So
that's true.
All right, Bill, do you have any segments to name later?
I have one question.
Okay.
It's for the show, but mostly for you, Ryan.
Oh, uh-oh.
What number episode are we doing currently?
205.
I feel like that's not right.
205. 205 live right now.
It's either not enough or too many.
It's not enough.
And
but definitely too many. If you're asking Wally, definitely too many.
Yeah, definitely.
How many episodes would you realistically have wanted to do? If I said, oh, this is going to go 40, would you have signed up for that?
Yep.
Okay. What's your threshold? Like, okay, this is too many now. 150?
I'll say 300. Nice even 300.
So you're out at 300. So we only have 95 more episodes to go with you.
I figure that's another year. Yeah.
You're out.
I feel like we can make 95 episodes last like 10 years, though, the way we...
Oh, we can slow this fucking way down. One episode a month, Wally. Good luck. You're going to die in this role. Make it go as long as possible. Yeah, it's 205, and that is the correct number.
It's incorrect, but I can't tell you what it is. So
you go back and count. I challenge you.
Not accepted.
I challenge you to go back and count. See if this is not 205 live. You're not going to do that. All right. Time for the Wednesday Night Wars. Wednesday Night War highlights. Let's start with NXT, where a dude got kidnapped. Explain to me what the hell.
Oh, man.
Explain to me what the hell this was.
So Roman had a match, and he lost because that's what he does.
Yes.
Although it was a good 5-minute match with Kushida.
Oh, it was great.
Okay.
And he lost to a top rope flipping armbar.
This is what he's done before. He's done that before to O'Reilly when they had their rivalry.
Okay. And then he was just in the parking lot afterwards, and a car or a big SUV pulled up and almost hit like 4 people. 2 dudes in gold lucha masks got out. Didn't really pick him up and throw him in the car, just like talked him into getting into the car aggressively.
Wait.
And then drove away.
They just convinced him nicely to get in the car? He might want to get in the car.
they might have convinced him. I don't know. But
Okay.
they talked aggressively at him.
Who
He
are
got in the
these?
car and they sped off.
Who the hell are
Nobody
these
knows.
two folks?
Who knows?
My only guess is
Do you have a guess?
They have to do with maybe what's his name? El Hijo de
Phantasma.
Phantasma.
Oh, I forgot that he was coming in.
Really?
Yes.
Yeah, you got that right, Wally.
Well, the thing is, but his name is like Jorge Boli. Is that it? Yes.
Who is?
Jorge
Because there's
Boli.
there's the El Phantasmo.
There's El Phantasma.
That's in New Japan. He's a different guy.
Yes, he's Canadian white
Right.
asshole.
And
there's
his gimmick is Canadian white asshole.
That's his gimmick. Plays it off very well, flipping
He's
off
good at
children
it.
and stuff.
Oh, what are you drinking, Bill?
It's Guinness.
Of course.
Getting in the spirit.
All right.
Yeah, and then there's El Hijo de Phantasma.
That dude was
son
on.
of Phantasma. Lucha Underground, the Hunter.
Yes, Hunter.
Yes, he was the Hunter, the big game Hunter. He, I believe in NXT, he's going as his real name, Jorge Boli, Bolly.
Were we thinking he's gonna have a mask? Is this the man who kidnapped Raul Mendoza?
That's my only.
Because there's there's got to be other guys in the wings, right?
Well, Raul Mendoza used to hang out with Humberto Carrillo, but he's gone now.
Oh, do you think Humberto's gonna get kidnapped too?
Maybe.
Probably not.
All I know is
maybe.
on the main Raw, on anything, like they should put together the tag team of Andrade and Angel Garza.
You're
And,
saying a positive thing about Andrade right now?
yeah, because like those two with like Zelina Vega could be such a fucking stellar tag team.
Don't they already like hang out with each other?
So keep all the minorities together. Good job, Mike. Good job.
Oh, you're real Vince McMahon.
I'm thinking like this.
Let's reform the LWO while you're at it.
I mean, I would be okay with that.
Yeah, I kind of would be too. As long as La Parka's there. Hey, where's your La Parka background? Disappeared.
Wait, I'll try to-
It's a never-ending. Now you're on the beach.
I'm on the beach.
Oh wow! Oh, there we go. La Parka. He's back. All right. You have a background because we're video chatting of La Parka.
I don't like
Cyclope.
on my screen, though.
Yeah, your head is weird.
Between your head and the headphones is super.
It's like the space between your headphones and your head are still there.
It disappears.
That's so weird. Your hands are weird too. It looks like
And it's
it's like WWF Warzone right now.
Is that Nick Patrick? Or is that who's that? Reffin. No,
That's definitely not Nick Patrick. He is way too agile. He's not a dead fish. All right. So a dude got kidnapped. We've got the women's ladder match, #1 contender match is happening.
Yeah, Dakota Kai.
Dakota Kai lose.
Yeah.
Right? What was that about?
Mia Yim getting a small.
I mean,
push.
I'm glad Mia Yim won because I like Mia Yim.
Obviously, apparently there's going to be 8 women involved in this match because obviously Dakota Kai is going to be there.
Is she going to cost Tegan Knox the win?
Maybe.
Didn't they already do Tegan? Tegan's in.
Tegan's in.
Right.
Dakota
Tegan's in,
is
but
out.
is Dakota going to cost Tegan Knox the #1 contendership?
Oh.
Because who did Tegan beat? Tegan beat somebody that I actually wanted to see.
Tegan beat Diana Peraza.
Yeah.
Right?
Squashed Diana.
Yeah, and I was mad about that because I like her a lot. And I'm a big fan of hers. And I was like, God damn it. She should have. I mean, she shouldn't beat Tegan Knox, I guess. But why is she facing Tegan Knox?
I don't know.
That's
what
my
they're doing
problem.
with her.
What the fuck are they doing with her?
Chelsea Green now.
Chelsea Green's in.
Oh, there he is. He's dead.
Lil Parker killed him.
Yeah, and this week upcoming is Candice versus
Can't take you seriously with Lucha behind you now.
I'm taking it off if you can't take it serious.
Super Kalo. Is that super? No, that was El Dandy. Sorry. The greatest wrestler of all time, El Dandy.
Can you take me serious now?
Yeah, you're good. You're good.
With the Northern Lights.
That's better.
And then what I didn't like on NXT was that even though it's still building,
Yeah.
the Undisputed Era basically lost clean in a tag title rematch.
Yeah,
So why they would still be included in the pay-per-view match, I don't know.
that's true.
Just because of star power, I guess.
Yeah, but I mean, I'm glad they'll be there, but they've like written them out in the storyline, basically.
Yeah. Weird. I don't understand some of the things that they're doing, but one thing I did enjoy was Gargano and Ciampa's brawl where they destroyed the Performance Center.
Yes, this is good. The
And
big spot at the end we've already seen before, but
yeah, we've seen that a lot. I was gonna say, I mean, it was scary looking for sure.
Ciampa loves doing that to people.
Yep.
He crushed him with that. What is that move called again? That weird platform that was made just so Velveteen Dream could show up on that thing, and then they could jump off of it later. What is that? Air raid crash? Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yep.
Yes.
He air raid crashed him through the announce table, which had definitely had some kind of cushioning in there or something.
Yeah.
Which was cool. It looked cool, but we've done this like 10 times now.
I'm guessing that if they do have TakeOver, I think that's the main event.
Yeah, it should be. Because the Velveteen Adam Cole match has nothing on it right now for me.
Even though I guess they did a decent job of explaining this week why.
What was that? What was their explanation?
Velveteen basically came out and was like, Roddy means nothing to me. He's just dumb, and I can take advantage of him. And then he like held up his tights and was like, "Look, it's just faces on tights. It doesn't mean anything." So this is always about Adam Cole and the title, and he basically just called Roddy Strong a dumb idiot. So
Adam Cole made the great point of like, you've won nothing. You lost last week. Why do you deserve this? So
good point. Adam Cole, he tells the truth. Anything else that I missed? I thought those were the three biggest stories.
Keith Lee and Cameron Grimes was a good match.
It was. Cameron Grimes, he is nuclear right now.
Yes.
Yes.
I really am not a fan of Damian Priest.
Oh, God. He's still
like
around?
With a
nightstick?
With a weapon now?
He has a weapon?
Yeah.
Not just the bow and arrow?
Yeah. He's hitting people in the back of the knee with a weapon now.
Is he bad or good?
He's bad.
He's a bad guy.
Is he? I can't tell.
Well, I mean, he owns a sweet nightclub, but he's a bad guy.
He owns a sweet nightclub. He's like a bad guy in John Wick 3.
Yeah, essentially.
Yeah, basically. Well, I don't know. We've never seen it.
Yeah, right. We've never seen it. Right.
Charlotte beat the
I saw that. Charlotte beat up Rhea. Is Rhea a good seller?
I think so. The one thing about Rhea that was awful was this was a couple weeks ago when Charlotte versus Bianca, and at the end of the match, Charlotte was still kicking the shit out of Bianca, and Rhea went out to save her, but like waited for her music, did her like pose and stuff, and then like sauntered down to the ring.
Yeah.
And Tegan Knox versus Deonna Purrazzo was this week. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. Remind me why Charlotte is down in NXT?
Because Rhea challenged her, right?
Baby.
Yeah. The real reason is because they want to beat AEW. And they're planning on bringing people down to try to beat them. Instead of doing
NXT UK this week, the first thing Finn Balor said was, "I'm not here to boost the ratings."
Yeah,
that was a very funny way to start the show.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah, how was he on NXT UK?
He was good. He came out and everybody attacked him, and he like fought him off and ran away before they got into anything too bad. And then he beat Alexander Wolf at the end, and like just a match.
And so yeah, I guess any UK match ain't happening because I think they're planning on doing Finn versus Walter at Takeover Wrestlemania.
Dublin.
That's not. Oh, I think they're playing on Takeover Wrestlemania.
Oh, interesting.
That's not happening anymore because
Yeah.
no one's coming into the States.
Yeah, that's true.
Right. They can't bring in Walter. Really weird. All right. Anything else? Did we cover most of it?
I
We
think
did.
so. It was a good show.
Yeah. AEW.
It was good.
Another, I wouldn't say bad show, but an okay show. Just okay. Lance Archer showed up as the client of Jake Roberts.
That was a swing and a miss for me. I thought
It didn't.
Sure it was Brody Lee.
Yeah, didn't really work for me. I mean, I'm glad Lance Archer's there, and it's cool that he's Jake's client. It just was weird the way he just showed up in the crowd, and then Jake was like, no, let's go. We're not.
I didn't mind it.
Really?
I
That
guess
was lame.
it's better than him like attacking the same old.
I guess. I don't know. What was he doing now? Just waiting for another opportunity? I don't understand.
Scouting out Cody.
How
What
much
is there to
did-
scout? You're 7 feet tall. You're right there.
Yeah, yawning.
Oh, man. I'm supposed to do that.
That's what AEW does, man.
It's Wally's fault. B Priestley teamed with Nyla Rose against some people, and B and Nyla won, and then B turned on Nyla and took the belt and was like, I'm going to be the number one contender. And I love B. I love B Priestley, so I definitely don't think she's going to beat Nyla, though.
No, I think she's a holdover till Double or Nothing.
The problem is they don't have anybody who I want to see beat Nyla Rose. There's nobody.
Yuka Sakazaki.
Yes, no, she.
I mean, maybe, yeah, but that doesn't say. Maybe I guess Riho, but she already had the belt.
Hikaru Shida. I think she's the one to take.
Yeah, because she had the star. She had the shine spot where she powerbombed Nyla, like picked her up and powerbombed her, and everybody was like, "Whoa, holy shit! She can pick up Nyla. That was cool."
I think Shida's the one.
Yeah, but I'm not invested in Shida. They need to do a lot of work.
Yeah.
I don't know. I love B Priestley though. She's a great wrestler, and I liked that she was back. I was happy she was back. So that was a good thing. Nick Jackson was supposed to team with Hangman Page, but he got attacked by the Inner Circle and squished by a garage door.
Oh yeah.
Wait, like Scream?
Now they lowered like one of those garage doors onto his face.
Yes.
Okay.
Like how the girl in Scream died?
That sounds
Only,
Not exactly.
or like that kind of idea, where they're shutting the door. Like that kind of door.
Onto his face. He was like laying on flat, and the door was like laying on his face like that. And he had fake blood coming out of his mouth.
That sounds like a death to me.
Yep.
Yeah, he got taken out in an ambulance, so Dustin had to take his place with Hangman, right?
Yeah, and that was a major. Well, they didn't say he was this.
He showed up as the replacement.
But I don't think they said. Who's the one who was attacked? Nick. I don't think they made it clear that he was the surprise. He was.
No, I guess that's true. I thought they were teasing like Nick and Hangman were still cool, so Nick was going to help him out.
Right, but I don't think they definitively said like, oh, well, now that he's out, you gotta get another. And all I'm saying is that Dustin was a letdown of a.
Is a secret partner?
Yes, he was.
Absolutely. That's why I said the show was it was okay. Nothing bad happened on the show. It was just not that amazing.
I think they're most definitely building towards a trios title.
For sure. Because the Death Triangle showed up and did a triple submission to somebody. Who was it?
They fought
Best Friends?
Nope, Private Party and.
Oh yeah, right. Private Party.
Jurassic Express versus MJF, the Butcher and the Blade. That was decent.
Yeah, that was all right.
Oh, the big swollen Britt Baker thing was pretty good.
You know what? I like these big swole little bits she's doing on BTE now, where it's like, don't put raisins in salads.
Thank you. Yep. I don't know what the background is, but that's
It's
right.
like, it's time for a big swole announcement. And she comes on and she's like, hey, don't put raisins in salads. And then it cuts. Thank you. That was a big
Amen.
swole announcement.
Babyface. I love it.
Yeah.
I like raisins in salad.
Oh, well, you've
Raisins
turned
don't
heel.
belong in anything.
Turned heel on this show.
2 very bad food recommendations tonight. Then
What, salad?
the raisins in salad. Nope, that's wrong.
That's a
And
no-go.
then Pineapple on pizza. That's wrong again.
Oh, right. Pineapple. I don't like pineapple on pizza. I also don't like ham
Nobody
on
does.
pizza. Who likes ham on pizza? Not me.
I'll eat it, but I don't. It's not my go-to. But if someone gives it to me, I'll eat it.
No.
Like if it's a meat lovers and there happens to be ham on it, that's fine.
You know,
but
we
I
used
get-
to do that.
I get
Bob
upset when
McCrae
meat
used to do
lovers
on
has ham.
pizza.
Who has ham?
Bob McCrae used to do ham on pizza.
Oh, Bob makes an appearance. Wow.
What's up, Bob?
What's up, Bob? Anything else on AEW we need to talk about? Inner Circle killed everybody. They tried to powerbomb Hangman, and Matt Jackson saved Hangman with a bunch of super kicks and then flipped off Hangman because that's what happened at the pay-per-view. So it was reversed this time. I thought the end was fine.
Yeah. That triangle looks really good.
Yeah. Moxley had the interview with JR, which was good.
Yes.
Where he basically said, like, he can't compete right now because they beat him up, but he'll be back and he's going to influence the War Games match. He's going to the Blood and Guts match.
I think he's going to take Nick's spot in the War Games match.
Oh, that'd be fun.
I think that's what it is.
Yeah. I like that idea. That's a good idea.
And they
All
got
right.
rules.
Yeah, they did break down the rules, which basically is the same rules.
Yeah, it's basically the same rules as
Everybody comes in at a 2-minute interval, and then you have to surrender.
Yes.
There's no pinfall. You have to surrender.
Submission or surrender.
Right. Basically, you have to make somebody give up. And there's a roof on this one.
Nice.
Of course.
They're going with the roof on.
Supposed to be, right?
Supposed to have a roof, but I will give NXT credit. They did a good job without the roof because they had Ricochet jump off of it. So I guess that was fine. And they've done a good job with War Games every time out. So, all right, that's it for AEW. It's now time for Mike's favorite wrestler of the week. Week.
Wrestler of the week.
How long can
Weird, it's
we?
like you didn't know that this segment was coming this episode.
Again.
Okay. Yep. Okay, got it. Oh.
Just edit this out.
Oh, shoot. Okay. Yeah, I got one.
Okay.
Maybe.
Yep. You got it?
Maybe.
Yep. Maybe. Oh, no.
Wait.
Why don't you just
This is a
Mark
long
the tape.
time of waiting. What the hell?
I'm finding something about the Diamond Mine. Have you
Is
ever heard
that
of this?
a wrestler?
That was a stable. That was a
stable
Diamond Dallas Page stable.
with Scotty Flamingo,
Yep.
the Diamond Stud, and Vinny Vegas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Vinny Vegas was Kevin Nash. The Diamond Stud was Scott Hall. I don't remember who the other guy was.
Sky Flamingo, Raven.
Oh, right. Raven, of course.
That is a
when was that?
In the late 80s, early 90s.
Oh, okay.
Like
Okay,
the first
so the
thing.
rest of the week is the group of the week, apparently.
Is that what it is?
The faction of the week.
I never said that.
Is Scotty Flamingo the wrestler of the week?
No, because it's Raven, and Raven's so fun.
That's true.
Okay, I got it. I got it.
Shots at Raven.
Eddie Van Glam.
Oh, I do not like him.
God damn it.
He's an active wrestler, also known as Eddie Van Gloom.
Clarify active.
Smash 2002.
His nicknames are the Rhinestone Wolverine.
What the hell is that? That's a lot of conflicting things.
He's a male. He's from Seattle, Washington. Anything? Singles wrestler. Let's look
Bet
at
you he's been in tag teams too.
Has he ever had a match against Brian Alvarez?
He wrestles in a lot of 3-2-1 Battle Seattle Underground.
Oh, that's actually a good promotion. That's
Really?
Aubrey Edwards' home promotion.
Wow. He beat the Bird for a title
Okay.
change. I don't
Okay.
know who the Bird is.
Okay.
He
Ravens.
defeated Steve Miggs.
Steve Mongo McMichael, he beat him.
See his title. Any titles? He is currently the 3-2-1 Battle Seattle Underground champion.
Oh, so he's important. He's way more important than we're giving him credit for.
Oh yeah, let's look at his Facebook.
Or not.
Okay.
I could screen share.
Okay, let's do it. Screen share for the people at home.
Yep, I'll screen share.
They can see you yawning. They can see La Parka. And now we can see Eddie Van Glam.
There you go. You see
Oh,
him?
yeah. He
Oh.
looks real.
No, I don't like him.
Is he have purple hair and a purple beard?
Yes, he
He
does.
And eyebrows.
And
Oh.
eyebrows. This is a whole new world here. You can actually see the favorite wrestler of the week.
His tweets are
Wait, why is his tweets protected? What the hell?
a solid steel butt rocker of the
Oh God, he's an air guitar champion.
I didn't like him from the beginning.
I
He's
once
got a Twitch.
fit into a Hooter girl uniform.
It's a
Yep.
long story though.
If he's private, does that mean he did something bad? Because that's what you do when you're bad, right? You turn private.
Most likely.
Why
you're
are we
famous?
still looking at this?
I don't know.
We're,
Let's move on.
we're done with it.
Yeah, we need to move on.
Fine, move on. You guys still see my screen?
You can still keep that up. That's fine. Wally, it's time for your segment. Top 5.
Top 5 Jokers. Like I said 2 weeks ago.
Oh yeah, this is old news.
Yep.
Top
Number
5
5.
Jokers. Okay.
Jeff Galifianakis. He was the Joker in the Lego Batman movie. And somebody needed to be
I support that fully.
somebody needed to come in, so it's Zach Galifianakis. Number 4 is Cesar Romero, who was the 1950s, 60s Batman Joker.
Yep.
Number 3 is Jack Nicholson from Batman 1988.
With that
Number
big
2.
long gun.
Yep. Number 2 is Mark Hamill from all the animated and Arkham games and stuff like that.
Amazing.
And obviously, the number 1 is Heath Ledger. Nobody can top his performance in The Dark Knight. I mean, just perfect rendition.
So Oscar-winning Joaquin Phoenix doesn't make the list, huh?
Nope.
Doesn't make the list.
Well, he doesn't make the list because Wally doesn't like Joker, the new one.
I don't like Joker. I don't like Joaquin Phoenix.
Oh, both.
Yep.
With that,
Wow. Why don't you like new Joker? Did you ever explain that? I don't know if you did.
I don't know. It was just, I don't know. There was something about it that just, maybe it was just because I don't like Joaquin Phoenix, but I don't know.
Okay.
Are we going to be doing top 5 Banes next week?
No.
Doug Benson in Lego Batman.
he was the Bane in Lego Batman.
Yes. Yes, he was. Specifically only because he does the Bane impression on his podcast. All right. That's it. That's the end of this episode. We can all go pee.
Yes.
And hopefully we won't have to, well, or maybe we'll do this forever. I don't know. You seem to enjoy it. You seem to be very happy with this, Mike.
I am sitting here relaxing. I don't want to see you people again.
Only we're looking to each other's eyes more than we do in person now.
That's
That's the thing that's creeping me out right now. I've never looked into your eyes more, Mike. All right, that's it. That's the end of this episode. Next episode is a brand new version, a brand new thing called Faction fantasy draft episode where we try to build the best video game.
I only
And
kind of get it.
Not quite sure who's judging it because I don't think we have someone to judge it, but who's building the best video game? We're going to do a little fantasy draft and see if this actually works. It's a test. Hopefully it's not a terrible episode. I think it'll be okay, though. I have confidence. That's not a very good tease. It's a very bad tease to watch this. But coming up next, episode of Faction. And as always, I don't know. What is that a picture of behind you, Bill? Is that your family?
That is. It's a family photo from
a family photo.
Camp Matt's wedding.
Oh, very nice.
Mm,
All right.
nice.
Peace out.